Hey guys, what's happening? This is Forgo Nation, and I had a request to do some Thanos gameplay, so that is exactly what we're going to do. My Thanos has 45,000 physical attack, he has 126 attack speed, 66 crit rate, and 168 critical damage. He gets a little crit rate from his fist skill, I believe. He has max ignore defense, and he has max skill cooldown. He also has 72% dodge, so almost max dodge, which is exactly what we want since we have a CTP of rage. All of his gears are 25, his tier 3 obviously, he has all 5-star Urus, and all of his skills are 6, and Thanos really is an amazing character. You know, you look at his tier 3 here, which has all penetration, increased damage for 70% for 1 attack, ignore target dodge rate, removes all debuffs, fear, I mean it's ridiculous. Removes active buff from target, his passive, gives him some ignore defense, we don't care about that other stuff. The 1 skill, removes all buff from target again, very nice. Stun, bind, paralyze. The 2 skill, which has an all defense down that applies to world boss. It only lasts for 4 seconds, so it's very important in your timing to make sure you time your procs correctly. And then the 3rd skill has a nice 25% all attack buff and a crit rate buff by 25%. My bad, I said fifth skill earlier. It's the 3rd skill, and it lasts for 7 seconds. So you actually only need 50% crit rate to max out his crit rate. But since we have a CTP of Rage and it has a crit rate, stat on it, it's pretty much up there, yeah. And then we take a look at his 4-star passive, which is freaking insane. He has a 25% chance of when attacking to get a 100% chance for immunity for all damage for 4 seconds. And he has a 30% recovery of max HP. This is insane. This is one of the reasons this guy is so freaking insane in PvP. It's just nuts. You look at the 4th skill, you know that he has more all defense down. That doesn't apply to world boss. I wish it did because it'd make him a whole lot better. But it doesn't, so it is what it is. But he's got the 10-second fracture to slowly remove those heals. And then you take a look at the 5th skill, and more penetration except for invincibility. And then he has immunity. So he's got immunity, invincibility, and the invincibility is going to actually give him super armor for that 3 seconds. He's got penetration, he's got heal. I mean, this dude's insane. Plus, he's got a great leadership, the 36% increase of all attack. You take a look at the rest of his build here. He's got a fully awakened Power Bang Hawk set, and he has a CTP of Rage, and he has a Mythic Uni. You take a look at the uniform options here. You got Killmonger there. The 2nd uniform is Daredevil. This is unfortunately for crystals, so I'm probably never going to buy it because that uniform sucks. And then you got the Elsa Uni. You can buy this one for gold. The next uniform is the Gwenpool Uni, and it's actually a decent uniform, but I just don't think it's worth the crystals at this point for me in the game because it really doesn't add a really good stat. I really don't need anything from this stat. And then we got some critical damage from this Star-Lord uniform. This uniform isn't very good, but I already had it, so yeah. And you take a look at his uniform effect from this uniform, and this just makes him a freaking insane monster. He's got an increased damage dealt to superhero types by 20%, another reason why he's so awesome in PvP. Plus, he has a decreased damage received from superhero types characters by 30%, and he has a native decrease all damage received by 20%, which is 50%. And you give him a Colossus, and he gets another 50%. So he has 100% decrease all damage received. So that's why you see a lot of people using Colossus with this guy in PvP. He's freaking insane. So guys, let's just get right into it. And let's take on 2 world bosses, Proxima and himself. So let's rock and roll. Okay guys, so here we are. We're going to take on stage 60 Proxima. Now I know that doesn't seem like a real high stage, especially compared to Namor, Captain America, even Mr. Fantastic. I mean, all those guys can do stage 70 or up. And, just remember that Thanos does have, energy attacks in his kit, even though he's a physical damage dealing character, and that hurts him a lot. Something else to remember is that he is a villain, so he can't get that Nick Fury 50% all attack buff and that 55% damage dealt to supervillains, and that really hurts him. I really wish Netmarble would incorporate some really good buffs for our villains, man. They need some love. And guys, I'm really just going balls to the wall. You might see me cancel the 1 and the 3 pretty early, even the 2 skill a little early sometimes, Because the idea with Thanos with a CTP of Rage is you want to get your damage proc on the 4th, the 5th, and the 2 skill all together, or the 4th, the 5th, the tier 3, and the 2 skill all together. That's what you're shooting for. And it's real simple. You're just hitting the 4, 5, hit the 2, have your damage proc lined up with all 3 of those skills. Then you're going to hit your 1 and cancel into your 3. Usually you get your 3 play it out, and then you're going to go into 4, 5, 2 again. And after that, you're going to go into your tier 3. And that's pretty much it, guys. And there we saw Weapon Hex, all defense down coming there. And even though she just offers that 8% energy attack, which really isn't buffing Thanos at all, that 100% all defense down that she has is very, very useful, as you guys just saw, man. When you're pushing as high a level as what a character can go, Weapon Hex is a must-have, honestly, guys. And a lot of times I cancel, like say I'll do that 2 skill and I cancel a little bit early. I do that because I'm worried that proc's going to trigger too early. And I know with the Rage, the proc stays engaged for the full 5 seconds. But even with the Rage, guys, you still want to time your proc. It's not as precise as it is with a damage proc. With a damage proc, you need to be very precise with your timing. And with the Rage, you definitely have a hell of a lot of leeway. But you still want to time your procs correctly. You still want to hit them where they belong. So we're doing really awesome, guys. We have 2 minutes and 45 seconds left, and we got about 6 bars to go. Now, I don't want to finish this fight because we're going to do one more run. And that's where we're going to take on the big dog. And if you notice, guys, I really didn't hold back at all in the first phase against Proxima. I just poured it to it, went crazy. In the second phase, whenever I saw a little purple, I decided to run away, get away from that, because she can kill you, but man, Thanos can take a hell of a lot of punishment. He is a monster, and having that extra 35% decreased damage received from Shuri makes him even more of a tank than what he already is. You know, and of course we got Valkyrie and Shuri for that 45% damage dealt to supervillains, which is offering an extra 90% damage dealt to supervillains. So again, guys, you know, our superheroes, you know, they can get a 50% all-attack leadership and a 55% damage dealt to supervillains and a 60% damage dealt to supervillains, at least if they're like Captain America in here, or Mr. Fantastic. And that makes a hell of a difference having all that extra damage, you know. That's 115% extra damage and having that 50% all-attack leadership. Whereas with Thanos, you're just getting a 36% all-attack leadership and having 90% increased damage. That's a big difference. But even if Thanos had all that, I don't think he would do no 70, guys. I think he might get up to 65, maybe. But, you know, thanks to power creep, he's kind of fallen off. But he's still an amazing powerhouse. He's still strong as hell. The guy is amazing. And I just love being able to pretty much face take Proxima. That is awesome, guys. Proxima is a freaking beast. She is very hard to take down. I mean, she's got all that penetration. So even when you got immunity, I mean, she can freaking hurt you. Yeah, man. So it's good to have a tanky character. And you guys can see he can definitely do this. I mean, he could go a little bit higher for sure. Especially if Weapon Hex comes in there and does her all defense down. But this is a more reliable stage that I would do every day if I was using Thanos every day. But this really is pushing it quite a bit. And if you guys notice, I used the co-op skill right before the tier 3. Now there I missed the co-op skill, but if you guys notice, usually I will hit it before the tier 3. There's our co-op skill. Hit a little late there. Pouring into it, pouring into it. Oh yeah, guys, 5 seconds ago. So he's running a little bit behind, but he definitely can do this for sure, guys. Just a little under a bar, not too shabby if you ask me. So let's get into Thanos facing himself. Okay, so here we are. We're gonna pour to it. Get it done, guys. Come on, big boy. You're taking on the young version. So again, we're going to hit that 4, 5, then get that 2. There's our damage proc. We're going to go with 1, cancel into the 3, let that 3 play out. Then we're going to hit the 4, 5 again, go into the 2. And you always want to let the screen pull back, zoom out before you hit that 2. That way you make sure that 5's engaged. And I saved the co-op, guys, for the tier 3. You know, the way that I like to do it is I like to hit the 4-5, then hit the co-op, then hit the tier 3. And look at that damage, guys. Did you see all that? Did you see all that? Weapon Hex come in there while the tier 3 was engaged, and we just did a crap ton of damage. And that's why I do it the way that I do it. Now, you could hit the 4-5-2 or hit the co-op and then hit the 4-5-2. You're still going to do good damage if Weapon Hex comes in there. But this is the way that I prefer it. I just like doing it this way. I just seem to have a lot better luck, especially with a CTP of Rage, because while your Rage proc's engaged and that tier 3 lasts forever. That big ball just sits up there and lasts forever. So you have a really good chance of Weapon Hex coming in there and doing her all defense down, and you can just do a freaking ton of damage, as you guys just saw. I mean, we just finished those first 2 phases in just a little over a minute. Now, this is stage 39. I know it's not as high as a lot of other characters, but remember, he doesn't get the damage bumps that other characters do. And this is pretty good. I wish it was a little more. I'm not going to lie, guys. I tried stage 40 quite a bit, guys. I'll put a screenshot up in the corner there for you to see. And there you guys see, I almost could do stage 40, but it's extremely difficult. Very tough. I just kind of kept running out of times. What happened? 39 seems to be his go-to, at least on my account. But that's still a pretty awesome clear, guys. Well, not clear yet, but still a pretty awesome stage for him. But yeah, damn it, I was really hoping he could do that 40, but not quite, not quite. We're going to hit our co-op, and even though all defense down isn't applying, we still want to use our co-op. And I just want to say something about the co-op, guys. I use the co-ops when I'm pushing a character to the highest level. If I'm not pushing them to the highest level that they're capable of doing, I probably won't use the co-op because I don't need to. All that matters when you're doing these runs, at least to me anyways, and maybe to a lot of you guys, is that you get it done, that you get the clear. Whether you use the co-op or not, all that matters is that you get the clear. That's pretty much all I care about. And unless I'm pushing a character to the brink of what they're capable of doing, I usually don't use the co-op. But here, since we're pushing Thanos, we are using it. As we should, because if we didn't, he wouldn't be able to do this. We need to bring in that all defense down. And even though the all defense down isn't applying right now, we still want to bring in those strikers to do a little extra damage. Every little bit helps when you're pushing characters to the brink of what they're capable of doing. Come on, buddy. Get him. And the thing I love about Thanos is you just don't really have to worry about dying that much. I mean, yeah, if he goes and starts shooting down that purple, yeah, he can die. I mean, with my HP on my cards, he can definitely die. But that's really about it. I mean, he pretty much, like right there, guys, I had to switch. I would have died right there. And believe me, I know, guys, this took me quite a few tries. So, yeah, I definitely would have died. There, I tried hitting my 5. I got that damage proc so I wouldn't lose Shuri. That's another beauty about having Shuri as a support. She's got that immunity on her fist skill. So when you get in danger, hit that fist skill, get your immunity up, and then you don't got to worry about dying or losing her. Plus, the immunity to all damage won't be debuffed, so Thanos can't debuff it, which is freaking awesome. And look at this, guys. We're down to 3 bars, and we got a minute left. Actually, just a little over 2.5 bars. So we're doing awesome, guys. Awesome. Come on, buddy. And the thing about fighting Thanos is, man, you just don't know what he's going to do. I mean, he can go in iframes, and if he does go in them stinking iframes, well, you're just not going to be doing that much damage. And that's what I found when I was facing him. You know, he just likes to jerk around a lot, do what he's doing right now, and you're not dealing damage because you're running around. Thanos is freaking awesome, guys. This is an amazing character, and there I had to switch again because of the purple. I'm going to lose Shuri. Yep, crap, well, lost her. Sorry, girl, hate to see you go. And this is what takes up the time, especially in the last phase. All this iframe and crap. Oh, yeah, we're going to get... Oh, come on, man. Come on, we got 9 seconds to go. Oh, that bastard went in an iframe again. Come on now. Come on, oh, crap, come on. Yeah, don't get time frozen. Here we go. Come on. Yes! You guys see this? Yes! Down to the wire. Freaking Thanos taking down stage 39. So, guys, Let me know what you think about old Thanos, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one.